Hey y'all! Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Antonio Garza, and guys, I started a podcast. Can you see this? This is my very first episode of my new podcast, and sorry, I don't know where to look. Things are getting awkward, quick. And things are getting really hot. Guys, okay, let's talk about it. Let's quickly talk about the elephant in the room here. Me. Yes, I've gained weight. And it's showing. Like you could really, okay, let me not be negative. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Antonio Garza, and welcome to my new podcast, the very first episode of the Not Thriving with Antonio Garza podcast. Yes, and I couldn't get it without the with Antonio Garza because someone already has a podcast called Not Thriving, and it's okay. I'm gonna be generous here. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be happy, and I'm gonna be myself. And I don't know where to look. Okay. Also, if you're watching this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, if you're a freak, or, even Audible. Okay. And I'm going to die. Come to YouTube. Guys, come to YouTube. We have quite the vibe going on. And let's talk about this. Should I add this? Okay. Everyone comment down below now. Should I add this to my set? Let's talk about, guys, I'm so excited. You have no idea how special this is for me. I have been wanting to do a podcast for years and just been too nervous to kind of do it. And that's because of a few reasons. One, because I've only ever done YouTube videos in my life. And two, well, okay, I've done podcasts too, but we don't even want to talk about what happened on those podcasts. We really don't, but we will. Everything is going to be aired out here. Everything. Welcome to this podcast. I have so many plans for this. I am so excited. The reason I haven't done this in the past is because I kind of tricked myself out about can I do a solo podcast? Is that a thing that someone does? And then let's be honest, Brittany Broski existed. I have to give credit where credit's due because I haven't always done that in my career. Don't forget about how my YouTube channel first started. People got quite upset at me that I didn't give proper credit. But we'll get there. And also, let's be honest, now that I'm 21, podcasting seems a lot more fun because I could do whatever I want. And no, I didn't drink this all today. Guys, I am holding a bottle of wine if you're just listening. And this, but it's all I have in my room right now. And my mouth is getting dry. So I need to drink water, but instead of water, I don't have water. So I'm turning water into wine, aka drinking wine. Okay. Should I explain this set? I feel like I should. Okay. So not to S my own D. That's disgusting. Not to suck. Okay. That's the same thing. I don't want to be gassing myself up too much, but I did do everything on this set myself, including but not limited to all of the tech, which guys, enough with the tech, enough. And then this table, I wrapped this table in contact paper. It was almost going to be white. What do we think about the table being white? I could still change it. Don't let me know. The clouds hanging up, I nailed this to my wall. My landlord, please don't see this. Also, if you're watching this audio or listening to this audio, I'm sorry. So I also bought these. See, I'm really resourceful. I bought these little hays, and aren't they so cute? I could really go on about these, but I think I'm going to save you some happiness because I don't think I want to bore you with that. But I did these. This guy right here, this is my best friend. I wish I could drink out of him, but I don't think I can. I rhinestoned him myself and put that little hat on him. Yes, I did that. And then these candles, clock these. These look gorgeous. Okay. And I think I'm done. I think I'm boring everyone. Oh, and this mic. Okay, sorry. And this. I nailed these. Okay, I was talking about how I nailed these. No one cares. But I did paint this wall and I put the curtains up. Okay, sorry, but I just had to. And this outfit, okay, let's get into the next topic. This outfit I did make myself and I kind of am obsessed with it. I kind of tried to go for a housewife kind of moment, country housewife, not housewife of Beverly Hills, because I don't watch that show. Do you guys watch Housewives? I don't think I get the hype. And that's all I'm going to say on that. But this outfit, I actually wore this outfit to Coachella. There's stars on the butt. I wore it with a blonde wig to Coachella. And we need to talk about Coachella sometime. Let's talk about this. Clock this. But what if I don't want to clock it? See, everyone wants to talk about, clock this tea. Oh, what if I don't want to? What if I don't want to clock your tea? Anyways, Brooke and Tana talked about this outfit on their podcast when they were reviewing Coachella outfits. And maybe it was my execution, maybe it was my vibe, but they said it looked awful. So whatever that means. Should we watch it? We could totally watch it because I have a green screen. Actually, that's the thing though, is we're not going to watch it because I think it's like in a podcast. Like I don't think I want to go looking for that. But what really offended me was that someone said something about my makeup. And I remember being like, wow, like, yes, my eyebrows go out to my literal hairline. Like we know this. I've gone through a lot of eyebrow struggles. This eyebrow goes to this hairline too. Don't get it twisted. I kind of covered this one because this one felt crazy today. But they said something about my makeup and I realized that yes, this is something that I've gone through my whole life. Like everywhere I go, even like in middle school. I've talked about this before in a YouTube video where I said that people in public would look at me like this. Like they would look above me. They wouldn't look in my eyes. They would look, I could tell they were looking at my eyebrows in public, like just random strangers. And that's when I knew like these are an issue. Like these have got to go. Truly, they've got to go. And that's, when I lost the huge eyebrows, at least back in middle school before I brought them back many a times. And don't get me started on eyebrow blindness. Don't get me started. You people are crazy. I don't care about eyebrow blindness. I really don't. People love to tag me in videos about eyebrow blindness. And maybe it's okay. Maybe they were just talking about the old me. Just about the old me. Not me now. There's no way they were talking about my current eyebrows. There's just no way. Even though my eyebrows do touch my temples. But that's okay. That's not a problem. Anyways, as I was saying, so I was watching that podcast with Brooke and Tana, and they were rating my Coachella outfit, and someone said something about my makeup, I think. But and I don't even know if they did. That's the thing. I really don't even know if they did. Just for the sake of argument, let's say they did. And it gave me like a bit of a complex for a bit where I was like, is my makeup truly a problem? Like, is this something that I should be dealing with like now? Is this something I should be dealing with and fixing? Because if other people are noticing like that, like, what does that mean about my eyebrow blindness? I have had enough. If there's one person on this planet who has heard about the eyebrow blindness enough, it is yours truly, Antonio Garza. Antonio Garza. That's me. I've heard it. I've had it. Because I know I have it. I know. But this is the thing. I don't care what people think about me. Like, I know they say like people can't be truly confident, and even the most confident person is like not that confident. And I think I'm going to defy odds by saying that I am actually quite confident, and it's not something I like lose sleep over. Even though I know I look crazy too. Like, would I wish to change a few things about my appearance? Of course I would. Everyone would, like that's just what humans do, is they wish they could look a little different and be gorgeous and whatever. But I've learned that, I know I might look a little cray. I know I might look a little crazy, but what is that going to like, who really cares? Like, okay, I'm not making a very good point here. I think what I'm trying to say is I don't care to look like everyone else. I like that I look different. If I look crazy or I look like I really stand out in a crowd, then like, thank God. I actually think I really enjoy that treatment of looking so different that people notice me and double take. Would I say this if I was like off an edible or something and spiraling? No, I probably would be freaking out. But like, I don't do edibles, so that's not a problem. Guys, I remember when I used to smoke weed, I would look at pictures of myself and like have a actual psychotic break. Not even psychotic, it'd be like full on psychosis. Like, does anyone else do that? I also used to look at pictures of other people who went to my school and be like, wow, like we've all grown up. Like, wow. So who else did that? Is that just me? Okay, let me know. Anyways, but that's what I have to say about that, about my looks. I mean, I'll probably have a lot more to say about them. And I know I always like dog on myself and say I look like a freak because it's true, but I know it. Like, it's like, I know. It's like, I'm the most self-aware person that has ever existed. And guys, I didn't tell you, but for the last 5 seconds, we were playing the opposite game. So anyways, I'm going to die. Next topic. Okay. Actually, that's not how this is going to go. I need to flow smoothly. Guys, okay, so please bear with me. This is difficult. Podcasting is a little difficult. I've been working on this podcast for 2 months and it's finally all together. So now that it's happening, I'm a little overwhelmed because I spent a lot of money on this. So I want to move on and quickly say I've been on the internet for so long, and it's actually insane to me that I'm coming up on, I think, 5 or 6 years. And it's actually sad to me because usually by the 5th or 6th year, Like you look at the influencer and they have like a mansion and like lots of money. I don't think I have that. You know, I always think about like, I don't know, people that I looked up to, and it was like, I remember them saying like, I've been on the internet for 5 years, 6 years. And I'm like, oh, like that's like me. Am I old? I'm not going to get into this again, this conversation, because we know how it goes. Me saying that I'm old and then you guys being like, no, you're not old. And then me being like, wait, yeah, I'm not old. I'm 21. I'm literally 21 and I've been on the internet for 6 years. That is crazy. That is actually crazy. Anyways, what was I saying? Okay, so my list was to first say hi. Hey guys, you have to let me adjust. I'm sorry, this is difficult. But actually, I'm really enjoying this so far. Me being a podcaster for 15 minutes and being like, wow, this is like my passion. I'm like, okay, let's hold it back for a second. And yes, I don't know where to look still. And I still don't know where to look. I still don't know what camera to look at. And I still am looking at the monitor. And I'm sorry. And I'm really sorry. Sorry, I'm being like manic. I think this is a bit much for me. I quit podcasting. I changed my mind. It's not for me. It's not for me. Okay. Next thing I wanted to talk about is that same concept of like, don't tell me what you think I want to hear. Or like, okay, what am I trying to say? People constantly tell me things to change about myself, whether it's my appearance or my work. I've had a lot of people come to me and be like, wow, like you're not relevant anymore. You're not relevant anymore. Guys, you think I don't know that? You think I don't know that? And I accept it because this is the thing about me. I don't care. It's not my goal. That's not what I want. The same way I don't care what people say about my appearance and my eyebrows and all this, and because of my thought process of, oh, I don't want to look like that person. I don't want to look like anyone but me. I don't care. Like my goal in life is not what your goal is as a person who's watching me. Sorry, now I'm being rude. Now I'm being really rude. Canceled. I am getting canceled on my first episode. Bye. No, but do you guys know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be rude or like a freak. Do I sound entitled? Guys, I have an issue where sometimes I just talk and I like speak my mind, and then I watch it back and I'm like, wow, I sound like a bitch. So I really hope that isn't happening right now. But to finish what I was saying, I don't know. There's always people who will come on my page. Come on my page. That sounds like such a millennial like sentence. People come on my page and leave hate. Okay. And what am I supposed to do about that? Okay. And my fat rolls are showing. Okay. Guys, I love being fat. Honestly, like one thing about me is I will collect like terms. Like now my list is really long. I can make my list really long. Instead of a Latina baddie, I'm a Latina fatty. Okay. Sorry. Is that offensive? Well, it's not, because that's what I am. Guys, also sometimes I forget that I'm half white. I really do be forgetting that. And that's kind of sad, because maybe I should embrace my whiteness. I embrace my Mexicanness a lot, but maybe it's time I start embracing my whiteness. No, that's not true, because every year on Halloween, I usually do at least one Halloween look of someone who's white, and I usually end up looking like long legs. Like it's just not my thing. Like I may have white in me, but white is not who I am. Like that is not who I am. That is not my identity. Anyways, so far I talked about race, weight, and the haters. Like, okay, wow. Great podcast. Anyways, to finish what I was saying, truly, I really don't like when people tell me that I'm not relevant, not because it hurts me in a spot of like, oh, they're right. Because it's like, I know they're right. If I wanted to be relevant, I would do my job. I would have kept posting on YouTube. Like, you think I don't know that? I don't expect to just be relevant for doing nothing. I know how this goes. I've thankfully been here for a really long time, so I just know how it is. But I realized, and I talked about this in my last YouTube video a little bit too, but I realized that that's just not really what I care about. Like relevancy and like that constant chase for attention, it's just not my vibe. If it happens because of like my work and my art, then like that's amazing, I guess. It's cool. It's a fun experience, but it's not something that like I'm trying to chase for the rest of my life. Although sometimes I do want to be Ariana Grande. Like I do think like, wow, it'd be so nice to be like Ariana Grande, because then like you don't have to worry about like being a flop. Like you're just kind of everything. Guys, okay. I'm pre-recording these episodes. I'm not supposed to talk about this, but I'm going to talk about it because this is going to date where I am in real life right now compared to when you're watching this. But who cares? Guys, Ariana Grande x Charlie XCX is coming out in a few days for me. I think in 4 days. 3 days. 4 days. I cannot wait. And I really hope I don't eat my words. I really am hoping I don't eat my words about this in a few days when I film my next episode. Okay. I am so excited. I hope it's amazing. Also, guys, my look today, I didn't finish talking about my hair. This is all my real hair. No one gives a F. Oh, did I finish my thought? I guess so. But let's move on, I think. Yeah. Whatever. Relevancy, looks. Guys, let's focus on other things. Let's focus on my spirit and my soul, my dope soul and my excellent vibe. Also, I am like actually giving this microphone like a blowjob. So I really hope that that's not like affecting you. Okay, also quickly want to touch on Halloween. This episode will not be coming out until after Halloween, but for me, it is before Halloween. I have already done a few looks and filmed them, and you could see them here. I don't know what's going to be on this screen, but something's going to be on this screen and you may have already seen it. I don't even know. Like, this is the future. Like, wow, we really live in a society. Like, we're really in the future like that. But let me know if you like what's going on here. Let me know. Comment down below. But I'm so excited for Halloween. Okay, actually, this is dumb because Halloween already happened. Okay, let me get in the mindset of future me. Wow, Halloween was a blast. I had a good time. I went to all the parties and I was really awesome. Okay, next. YouTube. I do plan on posting on YouTube still. Wanted to quickly clarify that is that yes, I plan on posting on YouTube, and don't worry, videos are still coming, but this is just my new vibe for now. Also, sorry, I just like gained consciousness. I'm going to touch on something else I didn't finish on before, which was that my inspiration for this podcast. I wanted to, obviously I said Brittany Broski was a big inspo for this. I think she's wonderful. I previously, in a past life, we could say, I got ridiculed for not giving proper credit to someone who I got some inspiration from. And yes, I'm talking about Emma Chamberlain. She is a major point of trauma in my life. And let me talk about it. Like, this is the time to finally be real. Like, this podcast, I'm spilling everything. People really got pissed at me for a long time because our videos were quite similar, but I never gave her proper credit, I guess, or people just didn't like that, which I understand because now, at my point in my career now, there are a lot of people who sometimes take inspiration from me. Like, I've seen on TikTok, there's some girlies that have definitely taken some inspiration. There's one girl who literally has noob hung up on her wall. People, inspiration is like lovely. And I think it's wonderful when people take inspiration from me. Like, that's really cool that I've been able to inspire people and people have inspired me. I mean, that's like the flow of life. Like, let's not get too crazy here. Like, that is what most things stem from, is inspiration. Like, even people like, again, Ariana Grande, critically acclaimed, sickening singer, who's the best in the world. Her inspirations, Mariah Carey and like Imogen Heap and such and such. So inspiration's healthy and I love it. But that really did give me trauma when people got pissed at me for the Emma of it all, because, and I guess I get it. It was just a competitive time. It was Coachella 2016. Like, that was just the vibe. I don't really know. But what did upset me, and I'm going to say this for the first time on air, breakthrough, piping hot, clock this, and yes, you will want to clock this, is that I saw her on a podcast, and see, podcasts are the devil. They always bring out the worst in people, and I think it's happening right now. But I saw her on a podcast one time mention how people taking inspiration from her kind of like really upset her and like made her, she was like, it kind of ruined it for her. And I was like, whoa, like, that's really far to go there, because someone could do as many suspense 01 sounds. Someone can do that as many times as they want in a YouTube video and do all the zoom ins, even having noob on your wall. And it wouldn't like uninspire me, but I guess that's like her truth. And I don't know if she was even talking about me. There was a TikTok that went viral where it was saying that, it was referring to me. It said my name. Cause I mean, like, let's get real. It was only the two of us back then doing that. And she was an inspiration for me, but what the hell? Anyways, but all this to say that I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. That's why this time I'm giving proper inspiration, because I don't want to ruin anyone's feng shui. I really don't want to. I want to keep everyone happy here, and I just want to like be myself. I think it's also fear. Like, I really did get scared with this podcast. One, I don't even think I'm that entertaining. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. And two, I can't even like look at the right camera properly. Like I'm flopping. So flop all around. It's a big flop. So I'm not even going to say that I'm going to be successful and people are going to hate on me. Like I don't want that to be the thing. Cause like, again, that's not what I care about here. But there's always a fear in the back of my mind of like, oh, people are going to see this and think I'm copying. Like that is a true trauma that like I now have because of that time, because people were relentless. People were really rude to me, saying that I should die because I'm copying her and like all this and that. And it didn't help that no one ever spoke to me about it. But, I also get it because I remember at that time, okay, now guys, are you ready to delve deep? Because I'm ready to delve deep. We're going to do a little bit. I'll get more into this maybe next episode, I think, about like early YouTube days. If y'all want that. Yeah. Okay, sorry. But at that time in 2018, James Charles copied my editing. Point blank period. He did. But I didn't care. I was down for it. I remember I was in algebra class in high school, and because this was still when I was in school, and I saw that he had posted a video, and I was getting a bunch of DMs and comments about how the editing was very similar. And then he texted me like this long paragraph. He reached out to me and I was like, whatever, I don't care. Like, I don't even know what happened. I don't really remember. And why am I talking about this? Oh, because I gave him grace. I gave him grace that others didn't want to give to me. And it's my villain origin story. And that's why I ended up the way that I am. It's because everyone hates me and I'm disgusting. Okay, sorry. I don't think I'm a very good linear storyteller right now. I'm not being a very good storyteller. I'm going to get to the moral of this story, which is Emma Chamberlain, sorry that me copying your editing style made you want to die. Love you. Always have loved you. What? But I wanted to thank her too, because I never have before. And if it wasn't for her posting on YouTube and inspiring me, I don't think I would be where I am today. And that's just the truth. Like, I don't think I would be anywhere close to as successful as I am. So I want to say a big thank you actually to Emma Chamberlain, because I never talked about it. I've never talked about her really and all that. And when that podcast clip aired, it was upsetting, but I get it, because now the same thing has happened to me a little, and it's like, oh, that kind of sucks. But hey, that's just life. And I think about it as if the girl who's taking inspiration from me, I think about if I was her and I'm like, I would only want to be nice to her, But we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about the girl who took inspiration from me anymore, because I'm done. I have something really, really important I want to talk to you guys about. And I'm going to say this, and I need you guys to be real with me, and I need honest answers in the comments. I need really honest answers. And this question goes out to people who were maybe troubled teens, or should I say troubled tweens? Because yes, this happened when I was a tween. Okay, this may be the most embarrassing thing I've ever admitted to, but did anyone else in their youth smoke paper? Did anyone else do this? Because okay, here's my mindset. You guys have to let me cook. Let me cook, please. Please. There was a bunch of kids in my grade that would be smoking weed, and I thought that was cool. Okay, I thought it was cool at the time. Like, who doesn't when you're in middle school? Okay, maybe just me. No, not just me, but maybe just us troubled youth. Ex-troubled youth. I don't know. But I smoked paper. It was something that I did quite often with my friends. And hey, friends, love you guys. Sorry I'm admitting this, but we would like go on my friend's roof and imagine like printer paper, cutting it, and then like, okay, so hey, toxic fumes. So hey, gasoline. It tasted disgusting. It just tasted like inhaling a campfire. But I think that's concerning behavior. Why was I doing that? And I need answers. Does anyone have answers for me? Please, 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 please. When I was doing that, I should have just known that my truth was that I was eventually going to become a stoner, which I touched on. I touched on being a stoner in my YouTube video that I posted. Yeah, I used to smoke weed. Ooh, wow. Who's excited? It wasn't that interesting. I mean, it was just like, you know how that is. Like, you just become a flop. I did flop for years. Like, I was flopping for years, but I think I was doing it at a little bit too young of an age, to the point where like my brain it developed wrong because of it. And I think that leads me to where I am today. It's kind of put me in a weird position of like my brain, there's issues. And I have a feeling it's because of my like excessive smoking when I was younger. But hey, that's part of my story. Her story. I'm sorry, guys. Dare. What is dare? Dare to not do drugs. I've never done drugs though. I'm not kidding. My brain is truly at a point where like bad things are already happening in my head. I feel like if I took a drug, I would end it all. I would die. Like I would end. Okay. That's sad. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be such like a negative Nelly. I want to be a positive puss. Okay. Anyways. Okay, my tangent about smoking paper, like I'm starting to regret it because I know it may not be embarrassing. Like it's like whatever. Like I was young. I was probably like 12 or 13 doing this, but that is embarrassing because it's like, why was I doing that? I was doing other questionable things too, but we don't need to talk about that. Okay, next topic. Actually, okay, well, this goes straight with it. Childhood trauma. I want to tell you guys a story that I've actually never told before anywhere to really anyone. You know what? And this ties perfectly in with my story about smoking paper, which I just can't seem to like drop apparently. I wanted a vape really bad. I really wanted a vape. And no, not a little Elf bar, not a little Puff bar. This was way before that. This was even before Juul. I wanted like a box mod, big fat vape to be hitting with my friends. Like no nicotine, like that wasn't the goal. It was just I wanted smoke out of my mouth. Like I really wanted this vape. And the way to buy things like this when you're that age, I don't know if it was just me or if it was a universal experience. Please sound off and let me know. On Snapchat stories, people would literally be selling like vapes and like, you know, crazy stuff that you shouldn't be selling. So one time I saw a guy, he was selling a vape and I thought, yes, I need to have this. And it was $80, which for 14-year-old me was the equivalent of about $80,000. Like that amount of money literally could change my life. Like that's insane. Like, okay, we all get it. Like we were all broke. Wait, no, we weren't, but I was. I slid up on a story and I was like, hey, can you come to this address? Like, would you be able to do that? I have the money. Cause I think I had just gotten money from like chores or something. I had the money. So I was like, okay, can I please, can I buy this vape from you? Like, let me have it. Will you drive to me? Cause he said he could drop off. So I was like, okay, let's do it. I felt so cool. I'd never done anything like this before, but I was like, okay, let's just do it. And you guys will never guess what happened. So he came to my house. I met him at the front of the apartment complex and you know, he pulled up in a nice car with some friends and I was like, okay, keep in mind me being so ugly. Him and his friends were so cool pulling up in a BMW, like driving, like so cool. And I was a disgusting 14-year-old with huge eyebrows and like wearing just like a t-shirt and like Nike Pro shorts, like just not the vibe, really not the vibe. And he comes and he's like, okay, well, can you give me the money? And I was like, okay, yeah. So I gave him the money, and he looks at it and then just stares at me. And I was like, okay. I was like, hey, where's the vape? Can I have the vape now? And he looks at me, and he starts looking in his bag. And it was a Louis Vuitton backpack, which we're 16 years old. Did you know you have 30 minutes? That's not allowed. That is not allowed to be owning that at 16. Sorry, it's just the truth. And I was like, okay, wow, nice. Like he's going to pull it out for me. I'm going to get my vape on, vape nation. And then he pulls out a gun. Yeah, so he holds it to me. And this is where the story gets a little unfunny because truly, wow. Okay, now I'm unpacking trauma. Now this is trauma. I got so scared. There was a gun to me. That was the only time I've ever had a gun pulled on me, thankfully. And it was so scary. It was really, really, really scary. But I think, honest to God, and this is the sad part. This is the really sad part. I think what I was more upset about was that I didn't have my vape. That he didn't give me the vape. I was like, cool, nice gun. Where's my vape? which is so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing, but I kind of didn't care a little, but like it was scary. And then I was like, but I was concerned about my $80, 30,000. Like, wow, like that's a lot of money. So I get scared. I'm like, okay, hey, what the hell? Why is there a gun in my face? Hey, hey, little question. Hey, just a little question. Why is there a gun in my face? No, but it's okay. You don't have to answer. If you want to let me know, it'd be nice to know why there's a gun in my face. Hey, so let me know. So yeah, there was a gun in my face and it was no big deal because thankfully, he just drove away. So they sped away, took my money, didn't get my vape, which like, what the hell? I think I'm still pissed about it to this day. Should I go buy one just to like fulfill that inner fantasy? Maybe. Anyways, that is kind of the story of when I had a gun pulled on me. You know, could be a little more interesting. You know, could be. He could have said something. Because he didn't say anything. He just did that and then drove away. So whatever, such a thief. But you know what? The funny thing is that he did apologize to me years later. He did actually apologize because this wasn't his vibe. Like, I think he was with the wrong crowd. But I still think he's disgusting. So if you're watching this, then actually, I have no threats to give you because I'm past it. No biggie. It's okay. It's okay. If you want to pull a gun on me, no big deal. Don't worry. It's okay. Okay. Anyways, so this episode is coming to the middle/end. I don't really know, but I want to say I'm so sorry that the camera has died 9 times. If the angle has changed in either of these 2 places, I'm sorry. The camera keeps dying. It is so annoying. Next time this won't be an issue, but I'm really excited to be doing this. I really hope that you guys want to stay tuned with me. This means so much to be able to do this, to even be in a place to do this. I think I struggled with YouTube for a long time because it was so much work. And I'm going to get into this next episode as well. YouTube was a lot of work for me to keep up with just because of the editing. I don't want to be like the Michaela of like the try being an influencer for a day. Cause like people hate that, but it is sometimes I would say just as hard as like a job. It is a real job. It is a lot, especially what I do because I was editing for sometimes like 50 hours to just get one video done. 50, truly 50. And, you know, sometimes it would be less, but sometimes it would be, 40, 45 hours. And that it's a lot, especially when you're looking at your face the whole time. And it's not even just like a linear task. It's more so like you have to be funny and you have to be editing yourself to be funny, to, compliment your jokes and this and that. And it's a lot. And not to say this is going to be any easier or, or any job is any easier because, whatever. It's just like a path I went down in life. I don't even know how to describe it. And I'm not trying to complain because I love YouTube and I will still continue to do it. But it just got to a point where it wasn't really doable for me. Like mentally, it was really, really tough for me. Other people could do it, but a lot of people can't, which is why you see a lot of these people who, were big on YouTube working really hard stop because especially for people who do everything themselves, because for me, I never had an editor. I did everything myself, continue to do everything myself. But yeah, it became a little bit not, I don't know, it wasn't healthy for me. But for me to be able to do this, I feel really good about this. And, whether I get like 70 people who watch this or like 17 billion, I will be thankful. And I'm thankful for everyone who cares to, watch this. Also, sorry if I look a mess. Sorry if I look a damn mess. My hair is getting so frizzy. It's really hot in here. I want to do two more things before we leave. One of them is I want to say my favorite songs just because I don't even know if this is going to be a weekly thing, but I just want to talk about it currently. And 2, I have this letter that I wrote myself. I wrote to myself in freshman year, my writing class. And it's sealed up. It's stapled shut. I've never opened this. I don't know what's in it, but it's something I wrote for myself to read in the future. And I want to read it because I have a feeling it's going to be really special. And I don't think there's any better time than now to be doing this. So I'm going to do this. But first, I'm going to say my favorite songs. And you guys need to get on. Okay, well, my October soundtrack is always going to be like Monster by Lady Gaga and like the full Born This Way album. Like, get me a side of that, please. Please, Please and thank you. And then Love Speechless by Lady Gaga. Right now, I'm in a Lady Gaga kick, even though her new movie just came out and I'm not going to watch it because I heard it was awful. Sorry. But if Lady Gaga, if your team, at Lady Gaga team, invite me somewhere where I could see her. Please, please, please. I want to meet Lady Gaga so bad. Oh my God, she's my idol. Also, Eternal Sunshine by Ariana Grande. Whole album on repeat. The live version is what I'm really rocking out to these days. But especially the song Eternal Sunshine is my favorite. I've been listening to it for like 6 months on repeat. It's definitely my top song of the year. And that was kind of uneventful. So what do you think about that? I promise I'll do better next time. Guys, this is a lot. Sorry, I've been complaining. Why am I complaining? Let me be happy. Okay. Should we get into my letter? Let's get into my letter. Let's see if I get emotional. I don't really cry over much. So let's see. If I cry over this, that'd be kind of awesome for the thumbnail. Oh, I can't believe I'm opening this. So there's a number on the front. If you guys saw that, it says to be opened in 2021. So I guess that must have been when I was supposed to graduate, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why I would open it in 2021 because I wrote it in 2018, I think, or 2017. So I know I wrote this before I ever started social media. This was before, you know what? No, I know when I wrote this. I wrote this the very first week, I think, of my high school life, of my freshman year. So sorry, y'all don't care. Let's read this. Oh my God. Senior self letter. Okay. First thing that's cracking me up about this is that I said senior Delph letter. So we're already off to a bad start, I think. Dear me as a senior, it's me, Antonio. How are you? In this first paragraph, I'm supposed to write about all my goals and aspirations for the future. And to be honest, I have a lot of them. First of all, want to pass every single class with a grade above an 85, preferably above a 90. Okay, well, newsflash, you failed out of high school and then dropped out. I also really want a car by junior year. Okay, so immediately I'm giving a very materialistic vibe. But you know what? The funny part is that I did have a car by the time I was in junior year. So, well, I dropped out again. So, but still. I said I need to be speeding all around town, finessing everyone in my sight. Okay. Oh, and also go to college. Right. Totally. No, yeah, for sure. I hope that's going well for you. Okay, the amount of typos in this letter is actually embarrassing. It's actually quite embarrassing. I don't like to plan too far into the future, but I do have a plan of becoming a successful YouTuber. And I really want to become a YouTuber in the near future, but that's a lot of work. So we'll see. I didn't even know that I talked about that in this. That is crazy. That's crazy that I manifested that. Wow. Oh my God. I had a feeling in my heart. Like I really did. But this is before I ever made a YouTube video. So that is crazy. Let's keep going. I'm going to speed through the rest of this. So currently that Donald bitch is our president. And hopefully things have gotten better by the time you open this letter. That is crazy. That's crazy. I don't know if they've gotten better. I don't know if things have gotten better. I really don't know. Wow, that is crazy. Okay, sorry. But who would have thought, you know? Who would have thought? Hopefully things have gotten better by the time I open this letter. I wonder what will have happened in politics in 2021. See, and even that was a crazy year. Anyways, I want to discuss how I'm concerned for my well-being in high school. It's week 4 currently. Okay, so I wrote this right when I entered high school. It's week 4 currently, and I've thankfully gotten no death threats. And I've gotten into minor drama, but I don't think this peaceful streak will last much longer. Okay. Drama. So drama. I loved the drama. I was the drama, honestly. But, you know, it's true. I actually did have death threats in high school from, I actually don't even know who I got. Someone told me they were going to end my life one time. But no big deal. Who cares? No biggie. But anyways, and that peaceful streak did last much longer, honestly. High school was really peaceful for me until YouTube started. But anyways, I want my 4 years of high school to be filled with memories that I can always look back on, period. Next sentence, I'm concerned for you. I want these next 4 years to be just wonderful memories that I can look back on. By the way, I'm concerned with you. What the hell does that mean? What does that mean? I wonder what you will have gone through. Probs a lot. Okay, so I don't think this was like spell checked because, like, what the hell am I saying? Probs a lot. Probably a lot. Well, I have gone through a lot. And I did go through a lot since that point. You know what, though? Good thing I didn't read this in 2021 because me in 2021, I was like a freak. That was not a good year for me to be insightful and introspective. I think this is a good time for me to be reading this. Because what am I? I'm 21. So this was 6 years ago. Oh my God. Okay, next sentence after probs a lot is just make a good storytime video on YouTube about how crazy our life is and get those views. That's crazy. Okay, wow. Good job, me. Good job, me, for really setting myself up for success in this very moment. Thank you. I have tons of drama in my life, so I can't imagine my drama in high school. Eek. Right now I'm 5'10" or so, and I have that fleeky makeup, you know? I can't wait to see my makeup skills in senior year. I'm finna be fleek. What the hell? I'm period finna period be period fleek. Me looking at myself now, I'm like, well, was I wrong? Anyways, I have long hair and it's brown and stuff, and yeah, that's all. My number one interest is makeup and hair and nails and stuff, you know? No spelled K-N-O. Like, I always like say to myself, like, well, it's fine I dropped out of high school. I was a really smart kid. Right, right. I want to discuss this topic. My current best friend is, oh, I can't say her name, but still my best friend, so love her. I'm super close with my other best friend, spelled wrong, by the way. And I love her, and also blank, my third best friend. Friends with all of them still. Wow, I'm such a good friend. Okay, I need to finish this damn letter. I really need to finish this damn letter. Okay, so let's finish it. Also, guys, do you like my microphone? Do you guys like my microphone? I did rhinestone it all myself. Okay, just the last paragraph of this is going to say, I'm a pretty social person, but one of my main goals in high school is to make a lot of friends and become a more social person. You know what? I still struggle with that. Honestly, I still struggle with being a social person because I don't know, it's just not completely in my nature to be like the most outgoing person, but that's okay. I've learned to accept that, but that's something I did struggle with in high school. And if you're struggling with that, hey, it's okay. Because I have just learned that the friendships that I do create are the ones that I cherish and people that I really care about. And I create really strong bonds. But anyways, you're a loser. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting lost. I'm really getting lost. Help. Okay. I lastly just want to say that I hope you're happy where you are right now. Wait, that's so sweet. Wait, who's going to cry? Who's going to cry? Wait, that's really sweet. Oh my God, that's so sweet. I am happy. Like enough, like happy enough, I guess. Like, I don't really know. Probably happier than I would have been if I would have not been doing this. So, and I really hope you have a good plan as for what you want to do after high school. Well, thank God I didn't have a plan because I didn't plan for this. Even though I kind of did, honestly. I kind of did plan for this because my manifestation. I seriously can't imagine what my life will be like in 4 years. And to think that the next time I will be reading this is in 2021 is crazy to me. Keep stunting on those hoes. Sincerely, Antonio Garza. Try this one, 2024, okay? And thank God I'm reading this now. Now is the time. And that makes me emotional. That does, because who would have thought, honestly, reading that, this is crazy. This is crazy to think that I could have gone down such a different path in life. And even, I know we were joking about the weed and all that earlier, but I really, at that point in my life, when I was deep into that, I kind of saw my life going down a very different path, kind of a much darker path. And I'm really happy it didn't. And I'm so thankful to be where I am today. And I would have just never imagined, like, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that influencer who's like, I would have never thought that I would have been here. But like, it's true. And it's true. I never would have thought that I would be able to do any of what I'm doing right now or anything that I've, accomplished before. So I want to say thank you to you guys because it really is, it's your doing, not my doing. It's our doing, but it's very special to me. So I want to say thank you. And packing this hoe up. Well, I guess that's kind of it for me. That's my podcast. I love podcasting. Okay. I had the most fun filming this, even though my camera died 90 times and I've been looking like an idiot staring into not the camera this whole time. And maybe my audio sounds bad. I don't know. And my set's a little whack. It's not completely finished considering I need to add my little horns. If you guys like them, let me know, please. I'm not joking. Do we like the damn horns? Like, let me know. I don't know. I can't decide. That was this episode of Not Thriving. And here's to the next one. Bye.